Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Banners of Ruin. In the last episode, we continued to follow our rebellion as these three members of the Black Cloaks continued to venture through the city held by the Enders. They're well on their way to getting to their goal, which is whatever lies within, I suppose, the castle or keep at the center of this city. And we're going to be encountering greater and greater resistance as we proceed through it. We are halfway through the game at this moment here in Old Town, or about to be, when we have 9 cards left on these streets. Here is our current group. You can see their levels down below, but I suppose I will quickly click on each one of them so you can see what abilities I've chosen. This way you get an idea for how we've built them so far. As you can see, Inslington is almost level 4 and will probably level after the next battle. We have quite a bit of florins saved up. That will go a long way to help us hiring someone else, assuming we make it to the end of this street, and potentially purchase other things as we venture forward through the city. Here's the current deck that we have assembled so far. 34 cards. That's over twice as much as we started with. We have quite a few useless cards still in our deck that we're going to be wanting to get rid of, although it is helpful to occasionally draw them due to banishment or changing them into ruin cards. Lastly, here are the cards that we have upgraded so far. Alright, everyone. And with that covered, let's continue. So, at the end of the last episode, we allowed the drunken guards to tick down once, and now, well, the off-duty guards are now drunken guards. We can gain 300 florins by clicking on this if we so desire, or we could skip it to do combat, or skip all of these and lower these street values to be 10. Why don't we get even more money and choose the drunken guards? We are now at the crossroads, and no matter what, we have to select one of these. The street branches in front of you. It will be difficult to come back through the bustling crowd. And now we have another combat. It's been 2 days since I last played, everyone, and as much as I think I can win a difficult battle here with... I'm assuming this means a more difficult battle because of this symbol. I'm going to choose an easier one to start with. Our first Ender Knight. Battlefield Authority. While he's alive, we cannot gain more than 120 shield. He has Fury, and so he will get stronger with each round of combat. Magnificent Plate. At the start of combat, he gains 100 shields, which is what he gained here. And while his shield's above 60, bleed stacks that are applied are converted to vulnerable instead. Well, let's get started. So I don't see a kick in front of us, which would have been really handy in order for us to play our deep strike early on. The city swordsmen are attacking different targets, while our Ender Knight is attacking the front row with a cleave, and he's going to gain 20 shields after doing so. It might be best... Okay, let's fish for a kick if we can. We don't have the ability to do that very much, but we do have a setup to help us, so let's try playing this to start. And we'll play it here on the Ender Knight. That was really dumb. I should have played it improvised first to guarantee the kick, and then played that. I am not thinking very much, apparently. That's really bad. That could have been an amazing first hand. Well, let's improvise now, then. And let's draw that kick. Not draw the kick, I'm sorry. Let's put the kick on the top of our deck. I have no way to draw a card with what's left. Do I? I do not. That was such a big mistake. Okay. Since Thawsunder is being attacked, I think it would be... And he'll take this hit and this hit. I'm thinking of moving him out of the way, but I still want him on the front rank. So I'm going to withdraw him to a different position, and it will be Ingston that does it. Oh, now he'll take the hit for Ingston. This is really bad, Tim. You're not thinking at all, apparently. This is an awful way to start. Okay. Tim, you're doing really, really poorly here. You had a great chance to do... This is just awful. Okay, so I guess we will instead... Let's hatch it to start. It won't break damage. Break damage. It won't, It won't break his shield, but it's an attack card. We have another improvise. I don't think we need to play this one, though, since we already played one. So I'll let this go back into my discard pile instead. Let's encourage. Oh, I can't... Okay, I can swap cards. Okay. And then remove that from him. Now, since Redmont will be attacked twice, he can use Solid Footing to gain more armor, while Thawsunder uses Deep Strike. We'll focus on this Ender Knight. He's going to gain 20 more armor. And what's happening now? 2 times 4 damage, move swaps to a random position. 15 damage if more than 40 armor, applies bleed 6. Vulnerable. So, I wanted to kick. Oh, we have the bill hook as well. That's really handy. So, let's start with that kick. Or do I need the kick now that we have the bill hook? Since this costs the same stamina and also deals damage. Let's use the bill hook and push him to the back. We could kick him to the back as well. Next turn he'll move forward. We'll think about it. They're both attacking Redmont at this point. You know what? I will do that. So let's kick him. And I guess we'll focus on this guy. So let's... Redmont's going to take more damage right here. 8 more damage. Is that right? Yes. So let's use a Solid Footing on Redmont, which pacifies him, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to Carnage either of these cards, so we're not going to play Carnage. I don't want these cards being ruined. I like these cards. Interesting. That's kind of bad, because I wanted him to move up next turn, to leave him all alone in the back. Now we have these two to deal with again. Okay, well, I think we should start with a charge on Thawsunder. and play pink powder to apply more vulnerable to this rank. And who are they attacking? Attacking Redmont, also attacking Redmont. We want to make sure Redmont doesn't gain any more armor, or he'll get 6 stacks of bleed, but he can convert that bleed to armor. Unfortunately, he would still take damage. If we can get his armor below 60, we can also start bleeding the Ender Knight. So why don't we look to do that? It's 3 stamina. But that's fine, we can use the crossbow after that. Okay, so let's start with a Sunder, which looks like it will do quite a bit of armor damage to the Ender Knight at this rate, right? We should do 50 points of armor damage to him. Ingston. Can do one of these two. I'm sorry, can do these two, but not the heavy blow. So let's do a sharpened steel to begin bleeding him. And then crossbow. Redmont can use the heavy blow. And we're done. Okay, just the City Guard Axeman is up now. That's still a vulnerable on Redmont. Why don't we start with the momentum? Getting rid of a strike card. And now we can rush, which should do 27 points of damage. And even though Redmont's going to gain vulnerable, I'm going to focus on the Ender Knight and try to take it out while I can. Do a great deal of damage to him. We will experienced strike him now. And then Redmont can guard twice. Deals 20 damage to Redmont, gains 13, but I intend to kill him this round. Gains 10 shields, moves adjacent to the closest ally in rank. If no ally in rank, moves swaps to other rank in their lane and suffers 20 damage. So he'll move up here and take 20 damage if we kill the Ender Knight this round. We don't need the strong stuff. We have a discard? We have no discard. Let's start with the round shield. And we do spawn improvise with take cover. But that's not going to help me because we have only 3 cards left in the draw pile anyway. Let's take cover. On Redmont. We should take a damaging ability from our discard. So that would be like a sharpened steel. So let's do exertion and take sharpened steel. Or experience. Well, Switch Rate's just 10 damage. This is 13. So let's grab sharpened steel and use it with Ingston here. And now he's dead when he activates. So we shouldn't have to worry about him. And I think he acts before the City Guard acts. It goes from us upwards, if I recall. So we currently banish a card when we play one. Let's use improvise, which is going to be banished anyway, which counters what he had done. Oh, actually, I could have used the guard on him. Actually, get rid of a guard from my hand. That probably would have been better. We'll use a calculating strike, and we're going to start focusing on a different one. Since he has vulnerable, we should focus on him next. And it looks like it's going to be over for these two this round if I'm lucky enough. So we apply the red powder first. Pink powder second. We then use our Sunder next. Take all the armor away from him. A heavy blow should be used by Ingslington. And that's it. Luckily, we didn't take any damage. I had an awful first 2 rounds because I wasn't paying attention. We don't really have many ruined cards. Wretched Assault's not for us. I still don't want upper hand, and we're not a poison group, so we're not taking poison tip either. We'll skip those cards. Ingslington leveled up. I'm thinking stamina for her. I don't like any of these. Ruin a card in hand. Deal 20 plus weapon damage, so that's 33 to opponent rank. Allies on your rank. Oh, allies on your rank take 15 damage. If there's no other ally, if there's no one else on her rank, I don't think she'll take that damage. So if she's all alone, it's a decent card. There's also another Bull's Rush, which she could get, and she could arguably use this too. I think these are both decent. This one does more flat damage, but I have to be a little careful when I use it. Let's choose Reckless Cleave. Decoy. Select a card, move it to the slain, +1 to its counter. Augur. Modify your deck. Sage. An old soul wanders the edge of the street, their bodies stooped and draped in long robes. I seem to remember both of these cards being very good, assuming you have money to pay for things. Let's choose Augur to start, since he's around for one more turn. As you approach, the hare places his palms flat on each side of the bowl, immediately halting all motion of the water and returning it to a mirror-like finish. You note the various woody aromas emanating from each of the 3 candles before you. Scrying is a fickle business, the hare mutters without lifting his gaze. I would rather augur for you with the birds of your house, but few pass this way since the burning. Now I must use a more temperamental medium. The hare raises his head to meet your gaze with glassy, penetrating eyes. I must warn you, the future rarely favors those who try to know it before their time. Why don't we remove a skill from our deck for 300 florins? We're getting rid of a card, so I don't want my strikes and I don't want my guards. But right now, I think I don't want the strikes more, so let's get rid of a strike. Hesitation. There's not a moment to lose. Hesitate, and you're going to take a beating. Tackle head on, and you'll just about get away. If this card gets discarded, we all suffer 5 damage. There's apparently an exquisite weapon here. And there's also the Sage. I don't care about taking 5 damage. Well, I do, but we can recover that, I think. It's going to be one of these two. I think I really want the Sage. I want to say the Sage, one of the options I've chosen from in the past, I think might have been 3 upgrade tokens for like 650 florins. I've never chosen the exquisite weapon. I can't decide which of these two I want. I'm willing to take the 5 damage. Since I can't decide, everyone, and I honestly can't, I'm going to let dice decide for me. Two dice. One of them will land further to the left than the other. Whichever one is on the left will indicate the left side, the sage. Whichever one on the right will be the exquisite weapon. Whichever one rolls higher decides for me. An 8 on the left, a 5 on the right. Sage it is. Let's see if I'm right or wrong about this. An old soul wanders at the edge of the street, their bodies stooped and draped in long robes. You approach the ancient figure, who looks older than the knotted wooden walking stick he leans on. "Some florins for a wise fellow," he croaks in a slow, faint voice. "I was incorrect. We will... I think we'll remove a card. Unless... Is there a talent I don't like? Oh, I'm not allowed to look at my talents at the moment. Okay. Then we will remove a card. And we will take out that last strike, I think. Knife Merchant, which will sell us cards, not knives. Weapon Cache, we have a chance to get weapons and or armor here. And Squabbles, recruit a character. Do we want a 4th character so early? I feel like we're not able to use most of the cards in my hand on a turn because of we don't have enough card draw, not because of stamina issues. I don't think I want another character yet. Let's go for the weapon cache. A chest with a small crow's foot engraved on the back of the lock. Equipment stowed in advance. It'll take some time to gear up. You quietly haul the chest to a nearby alley and unlock it. You'd best take a look at what's inside. Survivalist gear. At the start of your turn, gain 2 recovery and 2 bulwark. You may not exceed 15 stacks of each. So this, in other words, you're not starting with any armor. Not a single point of it. But you will gain armor slowly over time, and you will gain hit point regen over time. The longer that the battle goes on, the more you will gain. Although you cannot gain more than 15 stacks of each of these, which means you won't gain more than 30 armor on a turn. It's actually, I really like this. So I think we're taking this armor, and I think we'll give it to Ingslington. Normal medium armor is here as well. Superior light armor, which we already have. A rondel dagger. And a heavy shield. 18 block and gain anticipation. This reduces the damage you take from this attack to 0. We'll hold on to that. And I will hold on to the rondel dagger. Or will I? Yes, I will. I wouldn't mind giving the heavy shield to Thawsunder, but I don't really want to swap out the bill hook. And I like the crossbow. I want to keep using this as well. If we do get a 4th character, we'll have them use the rondel. It does mean I'm giving up my 2 superior light armors in my stash, but I will be okay with that. We did, however, pick up 2 cards that will end up being drawn during combat. I thought I disabled the hunters. I guess I didn't. So the hunters show up in the 2nd act and are an optional battle. We don't have to do this fight. I didn't want to do this for this attempt through the game because I want you guys to see what it's like without any upgrades, as it were. Without anything unlocked. And so I'm going to pass on the hunter. And instead, we'll probably just do a normal combat. Yes. Otters, I think. Seaguard Salters. I have bad memories of these guys. Salter's net. Applies 30 net to opponent and deals 12 damage. If opponent already has net, it is not applied. They're ranged attacks, so you can't get out of their way. It's basically a wall, a barrier that's put on someone that they must get through in order to harm them. And the Salter's net says damage dealt by... I didn't read about what that does. Damage dealt by this character with net is consumed by the net's attacks until it reaches 0 and is removed. At turn start, while net is applied, this character loses 10 shield and cannot move. 2 of them are attacking Islington, so one of their attacks is effectively going to be nullified. But I need to shield her, or she's going to take some damage. So she'll gain some now. Let's use our special ability to use a rush to gain some charge stacks. We'll use Sharpened Steel here. An Experience Strike. And I'm going to use Vanguard on Thawsunder. He'll heal. Actually, oh, well, she can't use it now. Yeah, let's use it on Thawsunder. He'll heal 5 damage and do 10 more damage to him. They're not attacking Inkstone now, which is good. We need to push one of these guys back, I think. What is it? What are they doing here? They're doing 10 damage. They're using Trapper's Strike. Deals 10 damage. If opponent has net, applies 2 bleed, and spawns an injury to your draw pile. We need to kick one of these people away. So let's have Thawsunder do that. Since this guy moved, we can use a Bull Charge with Inkstone. Oh, we also have Red Powder. We should use Red Powder. So I should probably use the racial ability first. Taking some stacks of charge. I don't know if the Vigoring Blow will be devoured by the net when we use it. I think it might be. So I'm going to not use Vigoring Blow on Thawsunder, even though we would do 16 damage. We will use it on Redmont. And I should really get rid of this guy. Even though it won't kill him. Even though he hasn't moved. We won't apply bleed or vulnerable. I don't want him around. We could draw a card from our discard pile. Let's draw back the Bull's Charge then for Islington. Wait, whose symbol was this? I can't remember. Actually, this is not Islington's symbol. This was, whatchamacallits instead, so we don't want this. Let's choose Vanguard. And Instant can use it here, which heals her and does 6 damage to the net. So it didn't. So she did not actually take advantage of the overwhelm. So I'm glad now I didn't waste the invigorating blow on Thaw Sunder. Although it might have done the increased damage to the net. Okay. We need him out of the net this turn. Oh, he's gonna take bleeds. Let's use a calculating strike. We're not going to kill him. Especially not if I don't use something like pink powder to help, but I don't want to waste the 6 damage on... Well, yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's use calculating strike. Six is left. I don't want to... Actually, I guess we would discard withdraw. So let's use momentum. Discard withdraw. And use pink powder, which should do enough damage to get him out of that net. I think we'll use a heavy blow here to help reduce... Actually, this will not quite get us out of this net either. We have an invigorating blow. It's a shame to use it here, but we will anyway. Okay, and now we're all out of those nets. Oh, 2 useless pieces of equipment. Okay, so let's shield Thaw Sunder. Actually, it looks like all we basically gained was just shields. Oh, we did get Reckless Cleave. Alright, let's shield up first. So let's use round shield here. And take cover here. Actually, no, take cover there. What's in my draw pile? If it doesn't matter what I take... Then let's grab setup to get through the cards faster. Let's try this Reckless Cleave and see what exactly it does. I want to know if it hurts her. So it's 3 stamina to do it, so she'll guard herself first. And then use it. Since she'll take only 1 damage if it does hurt her. We have to ruin a card in hand. Let's ruin the heavy shield. Okay, it does not in fact hurt her. It would only hurt allies. I'm okay taking this damage. The shields will hold. So let's just bill hook him and keep him in the back line. And I guess we'll just solid footing both of you. And then he's going again. Attacking instant. Well, we can use an encourage to move him there to block and remove the fatigue. I don't want to kill this guy because I want to draw through my discard pile to see if I can get another heal card. Let's do setup. I wonder if what this does, since we don't have any cards in our draw pile, I think we'll end up reshuffling. So let's try it. No! Okay, it doesn't make us draw from our discard pile if there's nothing in our draw pile. Okay. Well, now we know. Let's Sunder. And we should absolutely deep strike him. Crossbow him. And then kill him. Let's see if we get lucky enough to get a heal. We did not get lucky enough to get heal. Okay. Darn it! And we have nothing in a discard pile, so exertion doesn't help us. Oh, we do have an invigorating blow, but this is going to kill him. And we won't heal at the end of the combat. So let's just kill him then. Reserve sounds amazing if you have more cards in the back rank, but we don't. We don't have Ruin cards. We're not a Ruin-based deck, so Ruination won't help us either. And I don't really want more Cry, so we're skipping those cards. A Plague Doctor can give us medicines, which we can use to heal. But I don't think we'll need them. I think we can heal with the cards we have in our deck. And I don't want to fight the Hunter Scourge. So let's select combat again. Oh, I should be reading the text on the screen. Oof, look at this team. Footmen. Oh, we fought these guys before. Okay, right. Fury, 3 times attacks, attacking Inkston, attacking Redmont with 10 damage and 1 bleed. Also attacking Redmont. So Redmont's going to need the defense. We've drawn both of our equipment cards immediately, which is garbage. We did get a kick, but I don't know if I want to kick this guy to the back rank. But maybe we do. We'll hold off on that. Remember, we can't kick Footmen forward. Since Inkston's being attacked by the bear, she will need a guard. I'm probably going to have to kick him to the back rank. Let's just attack one of the bears. What card am I going to need? Probably either a heal or card draw. I think we'll want card draw. Let's use our improvise to guarantee we get our calculated strike. We can sharpen steel. And then I am going to kick this guy so we take less damage. We have a very miserable first hand again. Okay, who are they attacking? Ingsington. All of them attacking her. I can't block with her, so she's gonna need the solid footing. I can't block her. I can't move her out of the way. Let's take cover on her to give her some shields. I feel like we need the ability to move her or him. So let's improvise. And I'm going to take the withdraw. We can do 33 damage to one of them. So let's do that. It should be one of these other ones, not this one, because we want to be able to push one of these guys behind. He's got 40 life and less. There's just 8 life less than this one. So we'll focus on this guy to kill. Oh, we have to ruin a card in hand. Alright, well, we're going to ruin strong stuff. I forgot that's an entire rank. That's amazing. Actually, we could kill, I think, all of these. That entire back row can die this round, I think. No, it can't. But most of them can. Let's calculating strike with Thaw Sunder. Actually, let's think. I want to... Deep Strike will kill one of them. It'll do 24 points of damage. And it should be her does it. But if I do that... Okay, I gotta think a little more. No, let's Deep Strike with Thaw Sunder. I think we... I want to thresh this one to kill it. First, we solid footing to gain enough armor to block their damage, and then we calculating strike to make sure we draw more cards. Here. And then we thresh this one. Alright, we went from taking a lot of damage to taking 1 point, which was regenerated. Okay, well, let's go ahead and... I think I want to red powder. So since we're going to gain charge when I use it on 2 enemies, let's use his racial ability first and apply it. Since we do have 6 charge, we can now invigorating blow. So let's do that on the Billman back here. And now he'll regenerate. We'll bill hook this guy to the back rank. Since Thaw Sunder is being attacked and will take a lot of damage, I think we'll move him out of the way, since I don't want him being bled. Let's have him do another invigorating blow, which I think will give him more stacks of regen and even more stamina. And with their leftover guards, we can do that. Attacking Thaw Sunder, and we'll apply to bleed 4. In case we can't kill him, and I'm not sure we'll be able to this round, because this guy's also a tempting target to kill, since he's practically dead already. Let's use Encourage first, and swap here. Actually, no, stop. Let's not do that. Okay, well now I have to. Well, yeah, we'll just discard it then instead. Because if he takes 4 bleed, he just regenerates through it. As opposed to Redmont, who would take some damage before he can use his racial ability. So we actually don't want to move him. I think we will use Carnage. And we'll get rid of our Improvise. So we'll ruin our Improvise. And we'll kill the Billman. Actually, that's almost 16 damage to him, Tim. Can we kill him? No. Perish. 5 stamina. Banish all cards in hand. Take 5 damage. And deal 15 damage for each banished card. That would be 30 damage to him, which I think will kill him since Overwhelm's on him. Although he'd have to be the one to use it, so he would take the 5 damage. But I do have Vanguard left. And odds are we will draw it. So I think we use this with these 2 cards left in the deck. So we'll Experience Strike here. And then we'll Crossbow here. And then we'll Perish here. Oh, the damage was absorbed? Okay, I didn't think it worked that way. Well, this went really, really well. We'll vulnerable him, gain momentum, and we'll get rid of Bull's Charge so we haven't moved this guy, gaining 3 charge. And then we can kill him with a heavy blow. That should be Inkling that does that. 107 florins. Battering ram can be nice. Deal 6 damage, push opponent back rank. If occupied, switch their position. Overbearing swing is nice. That would be 13 damage to the rank, or 10 damage to the rank. If we use it with Inkling or the other bear, whose name I can't remember at the moment. But I don't know if I'm ready for more cards yet. I'll pass on this. You brace yourself as the bear continues to hurtle towards you, head swinging from side to side with every breath, clutching a fearsome hammer in his enormous paws. My father was a Blackfoot, too obsessed with his damn rituals and prayers to see his son fall into a pyre. I lost my sight that day, but I don't need eyes to crush you under a hammer. I can smell that black church stench on anyone. The day it burned, I smelt the ash 7 leagues away. Brace yourself. That's a big hammer. We have no choice but to fight him, apparently. Charge. Next time this character... Okay, so... Swinging Blind. It deals 20 damage to an opponent rank and applies 3 stacks of Shockwave for each stack of Rage to the other rank. I think that means because he's got Rage 1, he's going to end up gaining 3 points of that. Fury, so he gets stronger each turn. This character targets whoever last attacked them. 35 armor. Well, let's get started with a round shield. And we'll take cover Inksington. I think to start. We're gonna bill hook him back to delay him around. Oh wait, nope, entrenched. Well, this enemy has any shields, they cannot be moved. But when shields reduced to 0, that is also removed. So we need to get rid of that. And I don't know if we've got the damage to do that actually this first round. In fact, I don't think we do. So we won't be moving him back. Actually, no, we might be. No, I won't be. I need 1 more point of damage, and I just don't have it. That stinks. Let's improvise, and we're going to grab kick. Next turn. Yeah, this will do 33 damage to him, which is not enough. We gotta ruin a card. You know what? I'll ruin strong stuff. And actually with Ragged Claw, we can push him back now. So now I didn't need the kick. That's kind of a shame. But I'm going to do it. And I'm going to solid footing one of these guys, since I know he's still doing this ability next turn. And she did the Ragged Claw because she was able. She gains restoration each turn. All right, still doing the same thing. And now we can deep strike him for a ton of damage now too. Let's encourage with Thawsunder. Move him here and take away that exhaustion. We deep strike him. We calculating strike. We will invigorating strike. And then we crossbow. And that's good. I forgot he would do that. Okay, well, we can heal some of that damage with Vanguard. We can actually use Exertion to redraw that card again. And she can use it again. Heal herself to full. She can guard herself. We can use Setup, and then we can kill him. Very good, Tim. This time we got some fantastic cards. Despite my single mistake of ending the turn with whatchamacallit attacking, that still went very well. 336 florins, a good amount of money from that. Can I afford strategy? It sounds like it's a permanent thing for one person. No, I'm not going to take it this play. Not until I get rid of more cards. We skip those. Scourge's Hammer. 14 damage. Apply 3 shockwave to all adjacent targets. Every time you play this card, increase shockwave by +3 this round. That's amazing. But I like what I currently have, so we're going to take it. But not use it right away. I think we leave behind our heavy shield as well, and if we hire someone new, we'll give him Scourge's Hammer. Let's do it. We've been playing for an hour, everyone, so I think I have to stop here. Oh, buy and sell is here. That's a shame. But everyone, I do have to stop. I've been playing for an hour, and I can't afford to play more. It's late at night, so we'll stop here. When we come back, we will continue our match through Old Town. We will hopefully, in fact, I think we're absolutely going to reach the boss of this act. So I'll see you guys in the next one where we will do that. Thanks for watching, everyone.